Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about exception handling in Python. So an exception is an event or error that interrupts and stops the flow of a program abruptly. So as you can see right here, we have a simple program, and anytime you have some kind of code that might result in an error, you want to surround it with a try block, and that stops it from abruptly, stopping the program, because it will catch the error. So you catch the error in these except blocks and you try the code first. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you catch it in the except blocks. So in Java it's try and catch, but in Python it's try and except. So I have a simple program right here. We have a numerator and it takes user input and casts it to an integer, and then same thing with the denominator, and then finally the result is the numerator divided by the denominator. And dividing by 0 is commonly known in math that it just completely doesn't work. So this is the easiest and most simple program I could come up with to help us understand this topic. So we have a numerator divided by the denominator, and it's going to be stored in the result variable. So if you have, let's say, if you run the code and you have a numerator, say 1 divided by 0, that would result in an error. So you want to catch that error. So if we delete this and this, and enter numerator 1, denominator 0, we have a 0 division error, which means that we are dividing by 0 and you can't have that. So if we go back to this, we can catch this error and make it not stop this program, because you can see right here, it's just stopped the whole program, and if there was more code then it would never execute because this would be an error. So whenever you have user input, you typically want to do this because you never know what the user might put, and if it's something that might cause a problem, then you want to try to catch as many of those as you can. So to catch any normal error, any error at all, you want to say except, and then in the except block you say exception exception, and here you want to print just something general because you don't know what the user inputted. So there has been an error, please try again. So if we try again, 1 divided by 0, there has been an error, please try again. But we know that you can't divide by 0, so typically you want to try to show what kind of error has been detected. So we want to add another except block, and we want to accept the 0 division error, and when this happens we want to print you cannot divide by 0. So if we try again, 1 divided by 0, you can't divide by 0. If we say 1 divided by any words, then it just detects it here. But we want to say that you can't use words, you need to use an integer. So we do the same thing, because this is a value error. So we say except value error, and then we say print please enter a valid integer. One divided by words, and please enter a valid integer. Okay, moving on. And if you want to display what kind of error has been detected, you want to say as E. And then here, you want to print E. So you can do the same thing here and here, and of course we need to say as E, and here we say as E. And this way, 1 divided by 0, division by 0, this is the error, you cannot divide by 0. So the same thing will happen with 1 divided by words, invalid literal for int with base 10. So it's basically telling you that it's not a integer with base 10. Okay, moving on. Another thing is you should have an else statement, so that if this code does execute, if there are no errors, then we want to print, what do we want to print? We want to print the result. So 3, I pressed enter by accident. 3 divided by 1 is 3. Okay, and then you can also, this is strictly optional, but you can say finally, and this will always execute no matter what. You can say print thank you for using my program. So this will always execute no matter what. Like if we start it and say 1 divided by 0, it tells you what kind of error it is, it tells you the print statement that we put, and it tells you thank you for using my program. That's if it doesn't work. And if it does work, then it still gives you the answer and it tells you thank you for using my program. So that's basically exception handling in Python. It's pretty simple. You can use this for a number of different things. And if you learned something new or enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.